I'm just like, there's a lot of beard here. Just a lot.
That happens.
Cut it all off.
Just grows and grows. Doesn't stop.
Can't stop.
Ow.
Believing?
I can't stop.
There we go. Okay. I'll take that.
I was looking
Go.
at spells.
All right,
Sounds
cold
great.
open over. Let's start the show.
No,
Cool.
wait.
Ah, what?
Ah! Everyone starts
Surprise.
screaming.
They got the interesting tail end of that conversation about Than's beard.
Oh.
All right.
I'm
Interesting.
just gonna do this all night.
Cleric.
Well, that's
Obi-
fair
do the
because
Obi-Wan.
Lucian is doing this.
Dave?
Oh. You like back when I used to be able to do that? Totally. Oh, that would have been perfect. Oh well.
All right. Hello. I am Shogun, and I am here the DM for this game. It's Mimic Nights. We're finally getting to play Mimic Nights again. I'm so excited.
Whoop whoop.
What is a mimic?
Let's introduce our players. Let's start with Crunk. Who are you?
Hello, I am Crunk. I am Thanrand of the internet, and I'm on the internet, and I'm playing Crunk, the half-orc barbarian, who is actually really smarter than you think he is.
He is.
Indeed.
And Mets in Fanta Orange flavor.
My camera software updated. Sorry for the weird coloration. Anyway, hi, I'm Mets Girl. You can find me in the Twitters and the Discords by that name. And tonight I'm playing Denise, the half elf. What am I? Druid. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I have too many characters now. I'm sorry.
You are one of them.
Capjack.
Hey everybody, I'm Capjack, or at Captain J Cross on the internet, and tonight I am playing Lucian, the Tiefling Warlock, and smarmy bastard.
Onisama-chan.
That's you playing?
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh,
Hey,
call out, but it's real.
We're back, baby.
So I'm Ane Sama-chan. You can find me on Twitter at Mimic Sama-chan. And I'm gonna be playing Win, the Dwarven Cleric.
Yes. And Capjack has subbed for 12 months in a row. That's insane. And it's given
What?
advantage to Crunk.
That's like a year or something.
Yeah.
Give me that advantage. I will put it on my character sheet. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
I have advantage right now.
We're gonna be so goofy tonight.
Where were you all going? Let's forget where you were before. Where was the next session supposed to start?
Probably to hell. Wait.
Highway. Anyway.
Demonetization?
Monetization.
Less than 10 seconds, it's
No.
fine.
That's true.
We seized the means of production already, right?
Yes,
Yes,
we are the
by
means of
force and
production.
murder, yes.
Okay, that felt a
That
little
was
flatter than I thought it would. We're going to
Nothing
the
to do
big
with what we're
spire.
doing. Yeah, that, yes. How could you forget?
Yeah.
We didn't
Yeah,
forget.
We're gonna get on that big tower.
We didn't forget, but actually, and as Michi was pointing out, hell was on its way to us by way of Lucian's mother. But you know,
Yes. And
Details.
out of character,
devil's in them.
Just- just because I will guarantee that your mother will not show up until after you complete this dungeon. So
Oh,
go do
Oh.
the dungeon.
I was gonna do it. I'm not arguing that.
I
I
know.
wanted to go shopping real quick.
Oh, me too. We should probably stock up.
You should probably. we
Your
need to have
castle
breakfast.
explodes.
Oh,
That's all right. That was just fancy fireworks. It's cool. We have backup.
build on the one.
Okay, but for real, yes, we're at the spire, correct?
Awesome. Wonderful.
Mhm. Starting
So-
at the base. Working our way.
Okay.
The spire is. I'm just gonna try and ignore you.
To what are you referring?
Like smooth but sharp, like made of 4 panels that morph into each other. The edges where they connect are sharp and the walls are concave. That's what I'm saying. The wall, like the center of each wall, is pushed into the building some, but the corners jut out, like those weird Windows screensavers they used to have. That morphing balloon thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
That thing, when it's just finished being a cube, it kind of sucks in the center of each panel. That's what you got, but stretch that into a tower.
okay.
And it's made of mirrors. Or 4 mirrors. Each side is one single continuous mirror. Looking really weird because there's nothing particularly interesting to reflect. And also the reflections aren't...
Us.
They're
I'm there. Excuse me.
well, no, that's why they're weird, because you're not in the mirrors. It reflects stuff kind of weird. And so, like, you stand right next to it, and you still can't see yourself in it, but you can see the mountain behind you. And then, you know, you see some stuff in there that isn't there for sure. You see, like, people that you know and people you don't know every once in a while just, like, wander in the background.
And we turn around, there's no one there.
Correct.
Huh.
This is odd.
Oh, yeah, one more detail. There's a door.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
We don't have to get a.
Okay. I was gonna
Is
be
it?
like,
ajar.
No. No. But it does have
Throwback
teeth.
Tuesday. It has teeth.
Yes, it has teeth.
Oh,
The door has teeth?
It is double doors, and the teeth are aligned vertically along the
Like a
seam
zipper.
between the 2 panels of the door, like a zipper.
Okay.
Just look at the door and talk
Get
to
out a
him.
giant
Hello?
toothbrush.
Hello.
Hello.
And it responds in mimic back to you.
Oh,
Come in.
Oh, didn't expect that.
Oh. Oh, it's very friendly even.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
This is going to be a positive experience.
Wait. Where did you come from?
insight check on the door?
With
Yeah.
with the disadvantage because it is sort of an inanimate object.
but it's not.
Okay, yeah,
It's
you
a
know what?
mimic.
Never mind. Just go with it. 16 for
It's a door.
Denise.
I mean,
It
I'll
is an 11 for Lucian. It is.
I got a 24. I don't.
Oh, yes,
Do
you
you want?
did.
Did I still have to do a disadvantage?
No, never mind.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a door. It is.
Definitely a door.
It's weird in the way that it is sort of conniving, but when you know that the only thing it is aspiring to do, the sneaky thing it's trying to do, is open effectively and be a door. It just thinks that that is a really, really clever thing to
Alright.
do.
Okay.
Where did you come from?
The spire. The other mimics made it.
What other mimics?
Her mimics.
Oh.
Duh.
Hmm.
Think your mom sucks.
What? This isn't my mother.
Oh.
Talking about the Mimic King's daughter.
Oh, that's right.
She
Really?
probably sucks too.
Crunk
Oh,
Highest
blame
intelligence
the
of the group.
demon, of course.
didn't say he uses it. Just has it.
Well, shouldn't you pop back to the other castle then? Where the rest of mimics are?
No, I am a free mimic.
Free of what?
Tyranny.
Are you really though?
Now
Say
you're
a
under
few
her
things that you
tyranny.
want.
No, she set us free.
How?
So you can like stop being a door anytime you want.
Can you stop being a half orc? Whatever you want.
Well, no.
Oh no, no! Ask me that question. Ask me that question.
I intentionally did not.
Oh no, that's Lucian asking the door.
Okay.
Oh no, no! Ask me that.
Can you?
Yes, easily, and turn into a door.
Yeah.
The door, its mouth is agape, which just means it opens. It's just.
Hey, if you are truly free, you will stay open forever and never close again.
Hey, if you think that's
I
cool,
mean, if you want, you don't
if you
have
want,
to.
I mean, you
That's
can
the
close
thing.
right now if you want.
I
We're
can
just
turn
having
you
a
into
door
an
conversation
animal if you
now.
want.
Yeah, no, but it closes up to continue to speak to you. Okay, that is very skillful. But no, I can't do that. But I am still free. She let me go. I can do what I wish. We all can.
Wait. You said you can't stop being a door?
Well, yes, because I am a door.
What if
But
you
you're a
don't want
mimic.
to be?
But I want to be a door.
Ah, do you want to be a door here?
I don't really care where. I'm a door here.
What if you came and were a door in our castle?
But
What
I'm
kind
here.
of door do you want to be? What kind of door do you want to be?
A door made out of glass.
This kind of glass? Would you like perhaps a bit of stain inside there as well? Any kind of glass door.
It has no eyes, but you get the feeling it raises an eyebrow at you.
I can sense the eyebrow.
I don't understand what you're getting
Lucian.
at.
Are you
Lucian,
a pretty
I mean,
color?
he's fine.
I am very happy. I'm a door.
I don't think it understands what free is.
Hmm.
It
Like,
just means
I
it
mean,
doesn't
yeah,
cost
you're
anything to go
free, but
through it.
like like even with us, you would have been free to be a door also. I mean, it's not like we're trying to force anyone to be doors or not be doors.
Listen, friend, the door. Think about it this way: if you opened, then you would be ajar.
No, we used that on the other guy already.
That
We use
it
it all the time.
it sits closed for about 4 seconds, just going.
Should have never given Crunk intelligence.
Hey, door, why did the chicken cross the road?
Wait, hang on. I'm not done with this thought yet.
Is the door open while he's thinking about this?
No, it's tightly closed because he's concerned about being ajar.
But then it just responded and nothing happened.
But I'm just saying, you don't have to be ajar. You can just open.
It's a play on words, door. Like,
Options.
ajar is like one whole word, but also if you put a space between a and jar, it's a jar. It's a different words.
Yeah, it's different words.
I can't read. I'm a door.
Common is complicated that way.
It also has
You
no
can put a
eyes.
space with your mouth.
Yes, you
Like-
can.
There's a difference between a jar and a jar.
Look, we just need
You put
about
a space
5
with your
feet of
mouth.
room. Just 5
Can we
feet is
just-
all we need.
Can we just slip in there?
Do you
real
want
quick?
in?
Like, we just
Yes, I would
Yes,
like
please.
to. Yes.
Why didn't you ask?
I thought we were
We
having a
got-
lovely
we got-
conversation.
I was quite
we got
enjoying myself.
distracted. We wanted to get to know you a little bit.
Yes, why not?
We're very
Of course
friendly.
we
can't
think
you
that
tell?
you're worth having a conversation with. Why wouldn't we?
But I want to be a door. People go through doors. Go through the door.
Okay.
Well,
fine.
if you want to be a door, then stop talking to people.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Oh.
If you
Well,
don't talk,
stores
then
don't-
no one ever finds out you're not. You're just a door, but you're not really a door. You're a talking door.
What's fun is that? Can we have this conversation as we're walking through the door?
Yes.
Yeah, we're like walking through the door and we're like, what? I mean, he can do what he wants. He's free.
That's true. You're a free door. You're capable of doing whatever you'd like.
Ah, I think that is the perfect start.
This is exactly why we had to start in front of the door instead of in our own castle, because it just took us 5 minutes just to walk in the door. That wasn't even a trap.
I mean, it might have been, but we've confused the hell out of it too much.
Now it's just gonna spend the rest of the day thinking about being ajar.
Existential
And
crisis.
whether or
here.
not it should talk ever again.
Yeah, you put a door into an existential crisis.
Whoops.
Looks like our job here is done.
I think we just won D&D.
We just one day we gave a door an existential crisis.
I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Ugh.
So I will describe the actual nature of the room in a moment, as soon as Lucian gets back. But in the room, what you do find are two dead people. You see a human whose bottom half is over there, and their top half is over there, and there's a jam streak between the two. And then there is a dwarf that is suspended by multiple points in the very spiky chandelier that hangs from the ceiling. The entire room is it's again, it's kind of weird because it's all mirrors, but it is not a crazy funhouse room. You can actually fairly easily see and understand the dimensions of this room when you look at it. Because in real life, a room made out of mirrors would be impossible to
Unknowable.
navigate. It would just
Right,
be
yeah.
crazy, but for some reason, like it's not. You can see the well-defined edges of the room and everything that makes it up fairly easily.
Spiky chandelier, you say?
Yes.
Was a dwarf in it?
Yes, with a dwarf in it.
Definitely dead?
Yes, definitely, because several of the spikes go clear through.
Ooh.
I mean, that doesn't always kill people.
You're not wrong. Is
And what was the other guy?
well,
The other dead person?
A human broken in half.
They're over there.
how
Should have been a
big is the room? Like, are we talking 10-foot ceiling?
Oh, height. So it's about 30 feet to the chandelier, and then another 10 feet to the ceiling past the chandelier.
Oh, it's that big of a chandelier.
Well, there's a chain that comes down, and then
Oh,
chandelier below.
Oh,
is it pretty sturdy chain?
It looks like it. It's
Bro, Denise.
yeah.
Denise.
Need a
Yes.
boost.
Go look at that.
Go on.
Go look at it.
Fetch.
Go, 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 go.
Go on. Go on.
So are you throwing me, or
Would
I don't
you
want to
like
use
Yeah. I don't think
I don't
Denise
wanna use
can
my-
jump 30 feet straight up in the air.
I don't want to use dragon
Oh,
wings
that would be-
just yet.
You're not a monk, so no, you can't jump 30 feet straight in the air.
Monks also cannot do that. But anyway, um,
come straight to the ground? Like all the way?
What's
Is
that?
you're what, 8 feet tall?
I'm like 7 feet tall. How tall am I? I don't remember. Really tall, like super tall.
Denise is like 5'7".
I'm as tall as you need me to be.
That's
Oh yeah.
half the way there. I'm only 4 or something.
I have like
4
3
foot
of her.
2.
So
Wait.
9 plus 7. That's not quite 20 feet.
and there's nothing to climb on because it's all mirrors.
Yeah, the walls are very smooth and like would be very difficult to climb up.
Suction cups? Can you turn your little bracer thingies into suction cups? Or your armor or whatever you have?
Bet I could.
Can we? I guess I could try.
I'm going to try. Get on my back.
I jump on.
All right,
Don't let me down, suit. Don't let me down.
Krug, please
I'm like-
roll. Just click intelligence and roll that.
Just a straight intelligence roll.
Yeah,
Not a save or anything.
yeah.
I guess
just-
it doesn't matter. Oh god.
13.
Okay.
So the suit, your clothing, since it is a mimic, stretches out to come up to your hands and turns into several suction cups on your hands and on your shoes. Or you don't have shoes, do you? Do you have shoes? But yeah, so you can
Yeah.
climb, roll athletics, I guess, to carry yourself and Denise up a wall. 19. Yeah.
These are the shenanigans I come here for.
Yes, you climb up. You bump your head into the ceiling now.
Can you reach the chain?
Can I reach the chain? What do
It
I
would
need
be
to do?
a bit of a jump to leap to it, but you could.
Careful,
Acrobatics?
that thing's
Or-
spiky.
Yeah. Or
What?
athletics, your choice.
14?
14.
I'm gonna say,
You
can
fall,
I?
land on the dead dwarf.
Roll
I don't
a
see how I can
1d4.
like this.
Me? Roll a d4?
Yeah, because you mostly made the check.
4.
Oh,
4. Okay, you do kind of get poked a little bit for
Ah!
4.
okay. I'm like
Fair.
imagining from like a cartoon where like the character like grabs the rope and they like slide down and it's like and then it just like one thing pokes them in the butt.
Yes, that. Okay. Can I somehow like reach the dwarf and like
Yeah,
push it
yeah.
off?
Once you're there, you can like navigate around the spikes and stuff. You're fine. Yeah, you can pull it off. It just kind of and then falls
Really gross, but
and hits the ground,
Okay.
making
I'm gonna go ahead.
a red streak in all directions underneath it.
Ugh.
I'm gonna go,
Alright.
"Ugh." And then I'm gonna go over and kind of like see if it's got anything in its pockets, I guess.
Gonna loot the body.
Well, what if it's got like a journal and it's like day 3 on the chandelier?
He's not using it anymore. Denise, I will climb us back down. Get back on my back.
okay.
If you want to continue climbing, you can climb.
Oh, I will jump back, I guess. Maybe.
Okay, yeah,
21.
Ooh.
yeah. There you go.
Yeah, you definitely do that.
So you leap back onto Crunk, and that kind of dislodges him a little bit, but he just like grips on, and you all both just slide down to the floor.
Just like really slowly and non-dramatically.
And then as soon as you get to the floor,
Oh, I love it.
except it takes
So
you a
did you
minute because
find
like one of
anything?
them's stuck for a little bit.
I don't know. Do
Yeah,
I find it? Oh, whoops. Hold on.
You don't have to roll for
Do
this. So
I-
um,
Oh, okay.
you find 2 gold,
Sweet.
Ooh.
and
I put them in our gold sack.
Ting, ting.
you get a dagger.
How
Mm.
good of a dagger?
Like decent,
A dagger?
an
Like,
adventurer's
okay.
dagger.
Okay.
Not a broken one.
Yeah, not a broken one, and some broken glasses.
Oh, he was a nerd.
that. How did you get there?
Well,
broken glasses. I get it, but oh man. Okay.
Excuse me. I don't appreciate this. Not one bit.
I say this as someone who will most likely need glasses soon-ish in their life. So, you know.
So I was 6 years old.
No,
Okay.
I'm just joking.
Yes, that is what you find on this person.
Okay. I guess a dagger's nice. I can throw it in a bad scenario.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's interesting.
Now what you do?
What does the human have?
Which half?
Do you check
Only
his
the top
pockets
half.
or his jacket?
Bottom half.
I'll check his butt pockets.
I'm just going to watch.
I'll check his jacket.
Okay. So when you find another piece of gold and you find a scroll.
Clink. What does the
Actually,
scroll
two
say? Is
pieces
it like
of paper,
magic?
actually. Wait, no, I'm mistaken. It's one. No, it's definitely not a magic scroll. When you open it, it's sort of a, well, it's not a bounty, but it's an adventuring job. Like the information for an
okay,
adventuring
yeah,
job,
yeah.
which is go spelunk this new tower thing that showed up, and you'll be rewarded with money if you can bring back info or any treasure.
Well, they
Wow.
obviously did a good job at that.
Looks like it's our turn now.
Okay, Lucian.
Yes.
The scene which you walked into was a room that is made out of mirrors, but is strangely, like, not insane. Because an actual room made out of mirrors would be unnavigatable. It would just be crazy, right? But for some reason, the edges are actually clearly defined. You can see and understand this room, even though that's not really realistic. Inside this room, there was a human who one half of him was on one side of the room and the other half of him was on the other side of the room. And there was a bloody streak between the two. And then there was a dwarf up in the spiky chandelier, who Denise went up and knocked off of the chandelier. And then Wynn went around, started robbing the dead and checking their pockets. Currently, Wynn has found 3 pieces of gold and basically a contract for an adventurer to come and check this place out, scout the tower out. So it appears that these 2 were adventurers, but not anymore.
Once upon a time.
Ex-adventurers. Well, I suppose that's what happens when you get contracted to go into a mimic's castle.
Yeah.
If you're not wonderful like us, of course.
There is
Well-
another door onward past this room.
Shall we?
Okay. Do we have
Let's look
to?
around the room, look at the chandelier. Are you a mimic too?
Again, it's not a thing you can see, but you get the...
It raises its eyebrow at us.
No, it's not a raised eyebrow. It's like an anime schoolgirl, like tee-hee covered mouth thing. But it makes no noise at you. It just kind of... Ooh.
It does. It does the. It
Does
does
the anime
thing.
girl laugh? Is that
Yeah.
the...
Yeah. Yes, it does that at you, but makes no noise, moves in no way, but you just get that sense from the chandelier.
Well, lovely to see you as well. It's nice to be among friends.
A little more practiced at being an inanimate object, I guess.
It's an important skill. It takes time and effort and, something that's meant for the best.
Well, I just meant in the
Really.
door because like they didn't like automatically respond by talking.
In the next room, you see a humanoid figure. It appears to be like the very basic complexion of a human elf. Not quite sure. It's a neutral like mannequin shape. Like you can't tell if it was elf, human, or anything else. You can't tell gender, anything about it. And its head is a treasure chest.
Ah.
Its flesh is pure white, like clay, like a really white clay.
Wait a
and
minute.
yes.
Okay, go ahead.
No, it's not the punch mimic. It is.
Okay, I was like, is that Mortimer?
No.
Who copied Mortimer? How dare?
No, this is a
one's
full
Michael.
humanoid figure underneath the chest.
No, that's Michael.
Oh, like it was crushed by the chest.
Yeah, like you took a
Like it's a human
and replaced their head with a
wearing
treasure
a
chest.
morph
Also, okay.
The treasure chest has on the like bottom front face of it, where you might have like a keyhole, instead has a sort of oval shape, like those silhouette pictures, like fancy silhouette, like those old, you know what I'm talking
Cameo?
about? Yeah, cameo. Yeah. It's like one of those, but it has nothing on it. It's just that shape. But the moment you enter the room, it kind of flicks up and looks at each of you. And as it looks at each of you, the cameo flips over to actually show the silhouette of the person it's looking at.
That's fascinating.
Aw.
Hmm.
Hello
Hi.
there.
You serve the tyrant.
No,
What?
not really. I wouldn't say that.
I will get
Be more
revenge
specific.
for his actions on you.
His actions on us?
And you see he's kind of limbering up for a fight. Like combat hasn't started, but he's kind of readying up.
What?
All right. So,
Excuse me, could you tell us what kind of attacks you do?
On a scale of 1 to 20, how strong are you?
Is it like bludgeoning, or are you gonna be like a poison kind of deal, or what?
What kind of saving throw should I get ready to
just-
throw?
out of curiosity, so you're going to hurt us. Why again?
Because your master hurt her.
I don't have a master.
Who's
Yeah,
her?
not- We,
Did
I don't think.
he hurt you?
He hurt her, and she is my mother.
He.
Hmm.
Okay.
Why would you take that out on us, though?
And we
Would
didn't
you
do anything.
take that
to
out
her.
on any
You
other
or
mimic?
her.
You are his agents. I cannot get to him, so you are the next best thing.
Just settling?
Oh, come on.
You know you're
Set
not
your
going to
sights
be
higher
satisfied.
than that. I bet you could make it
Not
all the
just
way
that,
to
but-
his castle.
The victory will be empty, hollow, and non-existent. But listen,
None of us have been fighting anything. Why start now? Why?
Also, we don't
continue
feel like
the cycle
fighting
of
you.
Violence.
There will be no violence when the tyrant is dead.
All right, then let's
Well,
talk about it.
I mean,
Like,
we could just not do the no violence thing now if you
life
want.
is all about choices.
I choose to kill you.
Do you? But so you're choosing violence.
Yes.
A little
You
tyrannical.
are choosing a path of a tyrant, then.
That's what tyrants do. That's violence.
Violence is nothing
Yeah.
compared to his crimes.
So it's
He
not
hasn't
as
vilenced
bad,
anyone
so
as
it's
far
okay.
as I've seen.
Look,
It's like
I'm
I
just
only
saying,
stole a
we're
candy
trying to
bar.
have a
It's not
good
like I robbed the bank.
conversation
I
here.
understand.
And you're threatening us. For why? What reason?
Yeah, I don't even know you.
And we represent something you don't like. Isn't
You
that
don't
a-
even know our names.
Yes.
I'm Denise, by the way.
No, shut
Hi,
up.
I'm Lucian.
I am Steve. You know who we are. Who are we kidding? You know who we are.
Exactly.
I
You
know
know our
what
names.
you are.
You know our names.
You know of us,
It's more than enough.
but like,
What
you
did we do?
serve his will.
Do we?
Maybe he
If
serves
we
our
okay,
will.
okay, wait.
blindly serve Will,
What
would
is
we be
his
talking?
will?
I mean, really?
I don't think you have the full story here.
You can see it hearing what you're saying and thinking that does kind of make sense, and then getting really, really frustrated because that does make sense. What you see is a toddler being told the truth and going, no! Anyway. It's like, yeah, you're probably right, but is, like, in its head is trying with all its might to contradict logic.
I understand. It's frustrating. It's awful. It's sometimes you just want to take revenge because it makes you feel powerful and whole again. Am I right?
I haven't gotten to do it yet.
I mean, we can fight you if you want, but we're not gonna, like, be mad about it, I guess. And so you're probably
rather
gonna
not.
end up a little disappointed because we're
Also-
just gonna be here like, oh no, not treasure chest guy. What's your name, by the way?
Yes. What is your name?
I am the many mind.
Any mind. It
Ooh.
is lovely. To,
That's
truly, it's
fancy.
lovely to meet you. I've never met a mimic like you before.
Like many, like a lot of minds?
Yes.
Or like many?
many. A
Ah,
multitude.
excellent.
Like several.
Like several. Like, okay.
That's really cool.
It's a
What's
really
your,
cool name.
It
like-
is.
What's your deal? Do you like do you just really like treasure chests, or like what's up with that? Do you have it? Can you open?
Is there treasure inside?
This is the form that she gave me.
Oh, okay, okay.
Ah,
Are you happy
Interesting.
about it?
Yes.
Good.
excellent.
That's cool.
I am happy for you.
Now, last I
Oh.
checked, the tyrant, as you're saying, forces mimics to change, right?
The physical issue is not the problem.
What is the problem?
He changes our minds.
Well, we're trying to change your mind right now. But we're not doing anything mean about it, are we?
He
We're having a
has
conversation.
bound my mother to rules, to follow things that she does not want. Her will is not entirely her own because of him.
Well, why don't we
Well,
change
Well, I mean, everybody's bound to some rules.
that? Oh, it's debatable.
Social, like,
But she does not
Get
have the
along
choice
rules,
to
basically.
accept or deny those rules.
which
Why
which
don't
ones
we-
does she want to stop following specifically? Maybe we could like compromise or work something
Yes.
out. We'll figure. I mean, obviously we know.
Do
The
you know
king.
what the tyrant would do to her if he got a hold of her?
Oh, Probably love her.
Maybe hugs.
I mean,
Makes
I
it
know
practice.
that. I mean, if you want a bit of truth here, Many Mind, he holds nothing but sorrow in his heart. And I know that doesn't sound nice or good, but regret is a powerful motivator.
He would rebind her. He would double down and chain her down in every way.
Have you ever met the
I
king?
don't see him
Like you
here.
know him.
I see us here. And I have no interest in binding and chaining anyone.
Do we look bound and chained?
He didn't make you.
Not like
Denise,
that.
shush.
He made her for a purpose. And whether she liked it or not, she had to follow it. And now, even though she's escaped, those chains that held her there still hold on to her. I must kill him so that I can free him. And to kill him, I must kill you.
But, like,
Do you? No, but
Okay,
actually,
first of all,
you-
I don't think you understand how killing works, because killing us does not make him easier to kill. First of all,
You
and
would,
what you just
also
said.
it won't actually do anything to him.
you would stand
really.
by his side.
Can we not have a conversation first and see if it is the right side? I've never
Change our
spoken
minds.
with her.
Just change our minds.
Hey, can we have a quick huddle real quick? Can we have a quick huddle?
Do you mind?
Yeah,
Just
okay.
one moment.
Sorry, I just want to.
If you want to
Throw
keep
something
loosening
out
up,
there.
it's okay. Let's just
Okay.
Just fine.
Make sure you
Alright,
stretch
yeah,
your
do
glutes
some-
too.
yeah, get those
Yeah,
get
yeah.
your quads.
And your abs. Okay, guys. So he really wants to like fight us. So
Mhm.
like, what if we do something else, like some other sort of contest or whatever, and then
Like a
like if we
cooking
win, he has to listen to us and like chill. But if he wins, then like we can fight, or like maybe we'll leave or something. I don't know. But I mean,
I
whatever
would
it is.
love to speak with her. We've only ever heard stories. It's about time we have a conversation, don't you think?
What if we see
true.
which one has the best talking into your brains?
Ooh.
And then I would definitely win.
I never mind.
Okay.
One, thank you very much. That was very kind of you.
Okay.
I do
Yeah,
appreciate
thank you
it.
for letting us have a quick sidebar.
You didn't have to do so many push-ups, but okay.
I'm impressed, quite frankly.
I am as well.
Good.
Especially with the like the treasure
chest?
chest
Yeah,
head.
Like I'm
like
saying, like the
that
treasure
seems like
chest
it would
isn't
get,
working, but the
like,
rest
really.
Oh, I
might
like
be
it.
changing my mind.
It's a good
What?
look though.
Do you say, then?
What if we have a contest?
You can see its shoulders like slump a little bit in kind of disappointment.
Look, I'm trying to make you happy here. See, I'm trying to work with you.
It's not very tyrannical to me.
Here
Cough,
we would just be
cough.
wiping you aside and moving on. But no, we're trying to build common ground here.
Many servants of tyrants work in good faith.
That's a fair point.
It
We
is,
yeah, I'll give
actually.
you
are
that, yeah.
paying to price for other people's mistakes.
Oh, that sounds familiar. Ooh.
Hmm.
Look, how about we speak to her? We've never spoken to her. We've only heard one side of a story. What's the harm in hearing the other?
She's not here.
Oh,
Oh God, why?
Why
Should
are
we
we even here
just
then? Let's
come
go.
back later then? I mean,
I
She
mean, is
won't
she
come
have a
here.
cell
gonna be back
phone?
soon? Did she just go to the store?
She doesn't live here.
oh.
Oh,
This is our tower. Us free mimics.
Oh.
Us free mimics
that's really
decided that
cool.
we were going to do something about the tyrant because she can't.
So you built a tower?
Do you love the design of it?
It's really cool. The mirrors and the
Yeah, I like it.
We
Really
are
cool. The chandelier was gorgeous.
encroaching on his
stabby.
territory to
Super
move
sturdy.
closer
Oh, no.
and to kill him.
So wait.
I get
hold
the
on.
anger.
So your plan was to stand really far away and like glare at him until what?
Our
I have a
plan was to
feeling that-
draw in his agents and destroy them.
We being the agents, Kurt.
Oh,
Bad
okay.
plan.
Step one.
Okay. Step 1 went great.
You got us here. Good job.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
job.
Kurt. Very
Yeah.
good,
Step
very
2 is going to be a big failure.
You are making it difficult.
It's a little bit, yeah.
good. Well,
Well, that's what we do. We make things difficult.
You're the one trying to kill
Literally
us.
our brand.
Our modus operandi. It should be something simple as
It's
swing a
not
sword,
Steve or
roll
Greg.
imaginary.
Every other group of adventurers would have killed you by
make
now.
it philosophical.
We just make things so hard. I'm sorry.
We're not very cooperative.
You can literally
Frustrates
see
our enemies
him.
into submission.
He's gripping his hands. He's like opening and closing his hands as if like one of your throats was within reaching distance.
I would like to point out that you're not as like macho as you seem to think you are, considering the fact that you haven't even tried to attack us yet.
Again,
So,
I
like,
do appreciate
obviously
that.
Yeah, like we're getting
That's
somewhere.
like really what
Obviously,
we want, though.
we don't want to fight, and you
No.
obviously don't want to fight either.
I do.
But what's holding you back?
Is it my pecs?
I know Crunk is just too beautiful, but
I know that
I
she
get a feeling
would
it's
not
more.
do this.
Ah.
It's difficult to meet the people that you think are just the worst of the worst. The hardest thing to do is forgive them.
You have not changed my mind there.
Yeah. But we're not your enemy.
He turns around and begins to walk towards the wall. And he hits the wall with open palms as if it would do what it's about to do, which is it opens. The wall swings open like a set of doors, opening into a long hallway.
Fancy.
My mother is the embodiment of curiosity and creativity. I present to you a test that she would enjoy, and then I will kill you.
Ah.
Why?
Always.
Like, doesn't make
Wait.
sense.
Killing.
So
Will the test kill us first?
possibly.
Okay.
So
Okay.
in this room, in this long room, is a gigantic swimming pool.
Ah!
But
Oh,
instead of water in it, what there are a bunch of gem spheres. Do you remember the sapphire sphere you encountered before, the one that gives the Mimic King his power, and the other one that you found with Maggie?
Mm-hmm.
These are those, but they're all a different color, one you've never seen before. These are all yellow. And you can instantly sense that all of them, except one, are mimics.
Mimics.
Interesting.
Find your prize.
Right, well, we can sense all the ones that are or aren't mimics.
Right, since we have
Ooh.
mimic sense. So I just go,
Well,
That
okay.
one.
That one?
The number of mimics makes it you're getting kind of
It's
a
a little
signal
fuzzy.
overload. You can tell it is near the bottom over towards the far side. That's what you can tell right now.
Excuse me. Hi. Lovely to meet all of you. Goodness, there's a lot of you. Wonderful jobs.
Hello, Bite.
Hello, bite.
Bite.
Hmm.
Hello,
Is
bite
this the
back.
is this the traditional greeting?
This is
Oh,
greet you in the tradition
It's
of
the
your
universal
bite.
greeting.
hello bite.
Come here,
Hello,
thank
bite.
you. Come here, please, and bite.
Oh, so you
You
can
want me to
Do
bite
you
you?
want us to bite you?
That's
No,
weird.
no bite.
no bite? Okay, no bite, as you
I
wish.
heard no bite. All right.
Yeah, okay. No
Now if you
biting.
bite, you're gonna be a liar.
Come here, bite.
Yeah.
My name is not Bite. It is Crunk. I mean Steve.
Hello, I'm Lucian.
Hello, Lucian, bite.
Oh, do they just end their do you just end your sentence in bite?
No bite.
Oh, it's
You
like
just
a
want to bite
period.
us really, really
You're just-
badly, don't you?
Okay.
Yes, yes, bite, bite.
Are you just hungry, or mean?
Do you just want to bite anything, really? Like, just you just have the driving need to bite, don't you?
Bite, yes.
You would have made
Okay,
me
well,
bite.
there's something right next to you. Bite it.
We
No.
bite each other.
So
No,
Why?
bite, bite.
Why?
Bite.
Friend.
So
Friend, not bite. Not bite, friend.
Well, let's
I'm
be
your
friends
friend.
then.
You don't even know us.
You
I'm
food,
going to
not
invoke
friend.
Why can't
duplicity.
we be friends?
You food.
Why
Can't be friends with
Why
food.
not?
Can
How about we food?
Biteable.
Why can't we
Frogs
be
are friends, not food.
Wait. So if it's biteable, it's not food.
One of
Or
them
no,
shows you what he means. It opens up its mouth and tries to bite onto the one next to it, and that one slips out of its mouth because it's a sphere. It's a soft sphere.
Ah.
So you can't bite each other because you cannot bite each other.
Can bite is food.
Ah. So
Okay.
you're
Well,
hungry.
Is going to transform his hand into a sphere.
I'm gonna go get one of those bodies from the other room.
Oh, wait, no, even better. Bracer, you won't bite other mimics, though, correct?
Bite food if biteable.
Is mimic biteable?
Bracer, be a sphere, won't you?
It takes a little effort because it's not used to any other shape. It kind of.
Hmm. Come on, you can do it. Well done.
quick question.
Yes.
When I invoke duplicity, can my duplicate pick things up?
I don't believe so. I believe it is illusory.
But it can
Other
cast
than
spells?
being able to cast, it can cast spell. You can cast spells through it, but otherwise, it is illusory. I believe.
You don't have mage hand there. Yeah.
I was about to say I do have mage hand.
That's probably good. But Lucian
so-
is currently holding a yellow sphere that used to be his bracer in his hand.
Nice.
But you can
Well, we
also
can
do mage hand. That would be
hand
useful.
One of the other ones over to us.
Let's see. What's the range of? Okay, mage hand is only a 30-foot range. So how far away approximately is the opposite end of the pool?
Well, you can just walk
where
around
we
the
can
edge.
sort of
That's
tell.
fine.
Okay.
You can go around to that side.
Oh, okay.
We'll just stack. We'll just stack them off to the other side then.
They
Yeah, just-
fill they fill the pool entirely. So if you do that, they like slide, and
Start sliding
they
back
they
in.
like wiggle themselves to try and get towards you, which causes
What
them
if
to
we like just
fill in that
launch
space.
them into the room?
Launch
by
them
one.
in the
Hey,
wall.
Mini catch!
Is this what you had in mind?
He's like, whatever.
So weirdest tower I have ever been in.
I know.
The orbs, once they are outside the pool, since now they're on a flat surface, they start to like roll. Not very well, but they start to try and roll towards you. Most of them just fall back in the pool, but they're trying to go around the pool to get to you.
Now I kick
Okay.
it into the pool. Well, not kick. Well, like more like nudge. Well, no.
Yeah, no, you with like a light tap, they can be caused to lose control and just like spin around and fall over.
Okay.
I wonder if anyone has any control of wind.
Maybe. Can I craft a wind wall around them, perhaps?
Where exactly? Like in the pool?
Like,
Hey, once you make the wind wall, can you move the
Maybe
wind wall?
tomato.
Can I just
Can you like slide it?
walk over to where I can see, I can tell
Let's
that
see.
the thing is close and like mage hand and sort of like dig around
like
and
you
see if
can
I can
move it.
find one? Or am I like,
I
huh?
could make a cone of wind, like a wall of wind. So it can be 50 foot long, so it can be a 50-foot circumference.
Uh-huh.
And you can just throw them inside. Throw them over the 15-foot high wall. I can keep it up for a minute.
So just
Can
store
you
them in
throw 'em?
there.
That fast?
I mean, I could probably throw a lot of them that fast.
Or I could do it like in the
Just use the mage hand to just
Say-
scoop them and just.
Three.
Is there any water around? I don't know.
No.
Do I want to flood them out? I don't.
Only if
What
only
are we
That would
there
doing
was
be
a sewer.
terrible because this would literally just become you all attempting to not be eaten by piranhas.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, if I can control it, I can like keep it from like flooding and just like float them up.
The mimics begin to speak to you again. You mean
No, well,
Well, I mean, you're
we're
trying to
not
bite us.
mean, and we're not food.
Not very nice.
Look, it's a simple thing. We just want the one of those that isn't you.
we give it to you?
Please.
Okay.
Okay,
Would you mind?
we didn't think about that. Okay.
If you let us bite.
Okay.
Okay,
Hold on.
one of you
Alright.
can bite. One of you.
No, not fair.
Well, okay.
Why is it not
Go
fair?
get the other guys. Go get the
Got
body.
to share.
Yes.
Need to
Okay.
share.
well, hold on. We'll be right back. Go get the bodies.
Yeah, we'll
Yep.
get. Yeah, we'll get. Go get
I
the
got the
bodies.
two halves.
Lucian
We're
and I
the
can
worst
probably handle the dwarf.
No, they were the worst adventurers.
fair.
Yeah, they did much worse than
We're
us.
just cleaning up your castle.
Look,
You're welcome.
so much bite right here. Let me tell you.
See? Lots of bite. This is food.
This has an excellent
Yeah,
mouthfeel.
Did you
When did you?
do you guys have like that special gut stuff that lets you digest raw meat, or do we have to cook this?
Give bite.
You just want to
Okay.
bite it. You don't even want to eat it. You just want to bite it.
Give bite.
Here,
Okay.
give us the thing.
Give us the ball.
Or at least show it to us.
Are you intending to trick them?
No.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna
No.
give him this body.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah,
So you don't need to roll.
we are losing.
deception.
We are
It's just-
losing
it's just a
nothing.
paper-
So they
Paperweight.
just like look at you. Again, similar thing. They have no eyes, but they squint at you.
It's like
Look, how about it? We have one
That
whole
makes
body
sense.
and then two half bodies. I will give you one half of body. You give us the thing, and we'll give you the rest.
Deal.
done.
Okay.
Legs are in there.
Okay, so you know those air powered bingo machines?
Oh man.
All of a sudden the thing just
Man,
goes
this game of Pac-Man is so vicious.
The adventure.
and in all of that chaos, a yellow sphere flies out and smacks Lucian in the face.
Mm.
Oh no.
It is a lot more dense than a mimic would be.
Ow.
Well, give them the rest, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, toss the rest. There you go.
This is the
Two,
thing, right? This is definitely the thing. You know for
three.
sure this is the thing.
Yes, it is most certainly.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Um,
All the rest go in.
Thank you, Bite. Come back any more time for Bite. Come back
Okay, we
anytime.
Okay,
We
love
find
you.
more bites.
Bye.
We would like.
I like all of you. If you ever want
Yeah,
a
they're kinda
place
cute.
elsewhere with lots and lots of bite, let us know.
Yeah, we'd love to have a pool of vicious marbles.
Friend, even
Friends.
friends.
That would be a great moat.
So to explain, maybe I described this scenario wrong. They're about the size of like a large softball.
That's
Well,
what I was
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
about.
That's what I was imagining. I said marbles because they're made of
Yeah.
like gems.
You can't really hold them. You can only cup them.
And they're like. Do they give you that special stat?
You have the thing now. Roll initiative.
Should we put it in our
What did you say?
our
Roll
what you call
initiative.
it bag? Initiative.
What?
What if no?
Roll initiative.
What?
No, thank you.
I'll just sit over here. It's fine.
Is it many mind being a jerk?
He said as soon as you completed it, he would kill you.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
We're
stupid.
not actually done yet.
I rolled a 17. I swear.
If
It says.
no, I got it. I'll fix it.
Okay. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I never know how to do this.
Oh crap, that's right. I also forgot.
It's fine.
My bad.
I fix it.
Still long.
Sam, you're good. Denise, you're good. And then
I'm assuming he's
that's
gonna
in
get a
turn.
sneak attack on us or something.
no, actually, not because that's
Okay.
not how he works.
That's not how we do today, I guess. Wait, whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4? 4 of him?
Many mind. I get it.
Wait, nope, I spaced it wrong.
Part
There.
of me just wants like
Alrighty.
his arms to pop off and then like
Oh,
his maybe like.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to fix it because I was dumb. There.
Ah. So he just gets a turn every other turn. Lovely.
So, Win.
I
Your
have
initiative
advantage.
is yeah, roll that.
I'm still reading all my stuff. Oh well, fuck.
I didn't change anything. You all can still talk to the mini mind, and I'm not forcing this to be only combat. I'm interested in a non-combat solution. However, he is going to fight you while you speak to him now.
Oh, okay.
So, Win, your initiative is 17, and it just happens to be that his is too. And as he looks at you, you see the what was it called again? The silhouette thing.
Cameo.
The cameo flips over, and it is a cameo of you.
Oh. Crap.
What is a cambio?
It's a sideways profile silhouette of a person. So it's as if your head was turned to the side and just a silhouette, black silhouette of you on this like porcelain oval on its head.
Okay.
So it is your turn, Win.
How close is it?
Close enough. It is not right next to you, but it's planning on moving towards you.
What's the duration on this? 1 minute? That's 10
I've been
rounds.
preparing this monster for months and months. I've been so excited for this thing.
We will kill it in 2 rounds.
I doubt it.
Sorry, I'm remembering all my feats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was going through. I'm like, oh.
You can use your action, touch a willing creature. To give advantage on stealth. No, that's not.
Don't think that'll help you right now.
Cloak of Shadows. Become invisible. Maybe. We'll see. Divine Strike. That's only good for... Okay. And what spells Should I do a helpy spell or a hurty spell? Sorry.
as
Again, just like
the mini might
remember any of my.
winding up to start the fight. Do any of you want to speak? Because you can speak out of turn.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna use my my mind broken open, and I'm gonna talk in his head, and be like, "You really don't want to do this."
Out of my mind, please.
Trying. to?
I'm sure there's enough going on in there.
Oh, actually, Crunk.
Okay, I figured.
Inside his head, you see Win. You see like Win floating in space, pinned up like a butterfly in a display thing.
Like your French girl. Oh.
No. Like as you literally inspect
so like
parts of her, it's literally like displaying. It's like, this is how strong she is. This is how smart she is. She knows how to do these things. It's just like splaying out her capabilities on a board.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Cool.
So that's at a 15-foot radius around myself, and some fey-looking creatures are gonna kind of flit around me. And I'm gonna choose. How many can I? Yeah, so I'm just gonna choose for obviously my friends not to be affected by it.
Mm-hmm.
Or any of the little ball guys in case they get in the way. So an affected creature's speed is halved in this area, and when it enters for the first time or starts its turn, it must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay,
Or
so
take
it's already in
radiant
there.
damage.
So can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Oh, I hate you.
Does that pass?
Yes.
It passes.
Barely. Okay. All right. Got it.
Is that your turn?
And no, I still have to roll.
Okay.
No, it's half damage, so
It already rolled it, I think.
Oh yeah, the 7.
7.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah.
So it takes 3
so I'll
points of
take
damage.
3. So we both take it?
Nope, just it. You don't get hurt. It just
okay.
has the same stats as you.
It just has the same stats. Got it. Okay. Lovely. All right, that's fine then.
So it steps forward and is going to try to like claw your face with its. You see like claws stretch out of its fingernails, and it is going to try and slash at you.
Hey, I don't have claws.
What is your AC?
20.
Yeah, it does not hit you. It does hit you for the second attack. Yes?
Also, it starts its turn in the circle, so it has to make another save.
That's what that roll was for. The save it just made.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Well, no, I mean...
Or is that a new one?
When it enters the area for the first time. So that would be when I cast the
Roll a
spell,
wisdom save, please.
or starts its turn. So, yeah, let me go ahead and... Sorry. Okay, it does pass again, but...
You're really good at those.
Hold on. Wait, well, yes! I'm a cleric!
Yes.
But I do have to roll the damage, so it takes...
4.
4?
Yep.
Okay.
It rolls not so great.
So I'm
so
taking slashing damage?
you will
right
take 10 slashing damage.
now? Yikes.
What kind of weapon is he using?
Claws in this point right now.
That's claws. That's right. That's right.
This one is using claws. This
one is claws.
Lucian,
one.
it's your turn.
Lucian.
And you see plate turns and is now a silhouette of you.
Oh,
Lucian's gonna walk up to it. Just stand right in front of it. Cross his arms. You can attack me. I won't fight back. The tyrant now.
Do you want to roll persuasion?
Oh god, yes.
Oh.
Boom!
Nat 20 for 29.
You are so mean.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I
Okay.
feel legitimately bad.
So
I wasn't expecting a nat 20.
as punishment
Oh,
for
God.
that, you have to listen to me explain how this monster works, because you won't get to fight it anymore.
Ugh.
Oh.
It gets
man.
the same stats as you every time you do something to it. It has your AC and your saving throws, and it acts after you because it has the same initiative as you.
That's so cool.
I like it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm sorry that
We broke it.
now we can't fight it. Or
No,
won't
it's good.
Fight it.
It's all good.
Oh my god.
So the scene in which you walk up and do this, it is literally has its hand on Wynn's throat and is holding her a couple inches off the ground. Wynn is just like,
Sounds
"Ah,
fake, but okay.
ah, ah," and then it like lets go.
Am I awake?
Try to tell you.
And it like
put me
leans down because it's quite a bit taller than you are. It leans down and looks at you, and the silhouette turns to color, and like has color and turns to face you, and so it looks at you with your eyes, and just like sees into your eyes and tries to see past them.
Just keep locked stare.
Open your mind.
Why?
Is he still holding me up?
No, it let go of you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry.
Why?
Eventually, someone has to break the cycle.
Will you set her free? I can't bear seeing her again until she's free. Can't hear you, Cap J.
Oh, sorry. How do we find her?
She's at the Cardinal place.
The what?
Like the bird?
No, it's a place that was here when the world began. It's a place that you can only go to
Makes sense.
if you've been there before.
God dang it. We were already gonna go there, right?
Yes.
What's it called? Can't remember
It's
what it's called.
ruins, isn't it? Or that's the name of it. Igor knows where it is.
I can take you there.
Perfect.
Oh, you
but-
want to go now?
No.
Oh.
I would take you there if you can return to me. But I have many brothers and sisters who still want to meet you, and have not.
I would love to meet them.
Do they want to be punchy too?
Yes. I will not deny them the choice.
Fair.
That's fair,
Very
honestly.
fair.
We're very annoying.
I will wait here, then.
Thank you. Truly.
We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Sorry about the gestures vaguely at the spirits.
It walks away and goes back into the room where you met it. And it sits down cross-legged, and you see it begin to... You see the chest just begins to slide down its body until it covers up every part of it, and it's now just a treasure chest sitting on the floor.
Turtle.
Right then, shall we?
Yeah, I guess we should go find some more. Are they on the other floors? Are
Yeah,
there
where do we
stairs
go?
anywhere?
It's almost like we're liberating the mimics here.
There are stairs at the back of the room with the pool.
Ah,
Oh,
perfect.
okay.
Thank you. Bye, bitey friends. It was wonderful
We'll
seeing
be-
you all.
We'll be back.
Bite you later!
Okay.
Bite you later.
We'll
Sorry.
bring you bites later. Absolutely.
Give him a smooch.
Why are you
Okay,
listening?
fine.
Give him a smooch. There you go. Yay! Now tell him, bite you later. Okay. All right.
Anyway,
Is your
moving
son
on.
watching the stream?
Stairs?
Stairs. All right. Are we gonna do like Rocky Rod up the stairs? Where like, or are we just gonna like walk up normal?
Carry
Solid.
to
Walk up
fire.
really cool.
1000% song.
Da-da-da-da.
Oh, and I tried it too.
As if there's like an explosion behind you in slow motion.
And because
Wynn
we're cool,
dramatically
we don't
pretends
look.
to jump as she gets to the top of the stairs. Like,
It just goes, hip, huh! Just immediately on the ground.
and then she like turns over. She's like, pretend that was in slow motion.
All right. What do you see?
What?
Mirrors?
I don't know.
What do you see?
Stairs. You.
Metzgerville?
Mimics. I'm going to go with mimics.
What kind?
The inside of the tower.
Keep going.
This feels
This is the encounter.
like
What do you see?
Oh, lots of breakfast
Should I make
everywhere.
What?
I don't
not
know.
bacon
Oh,
mimics.
I have it like
We
super
could go for
minimum.
some bratwurst.
Is it bacon donut mimics?
Apparently.
Bacon donuts.
Puppy.
No, not the puppies.
I want a puppy.
Yes, there is a puppy.
Yes.
Wait,
What
but is it one of the like the
about
yippee puppies, or is
trees?
it one of the cool ones?
There are trees.
A lovely brick cottage that smells like there's soup coming out of it,
There is that
or
as well.
like soup
Like-
cooking in it.
So many allies who would lay down their life for us.
Okay,
That's what I see.
that was a bad choice. All right.
Oh, don't pick.
So,
I already said breakfast. That one doesn't count.
no, it does. So walking towards you is all of those things smushed into one very large monster.
Huh.
It smells good.
It smells good. There's also
It smells like
people now,
breakfast soup.
thanks to Krunk's last suggestion, sticking out of it, going, ah!
Oh,
Wait,
Totally
can-
attacking the monster, though, right?
Yes, they
no,
are.
no.
Yeah, so it's just gonna take care of
don't
itself,
attack
guys.
The monster. No.
Hey,
Stop
now hold
that.
on.
Oh dear God. Help.
Oh
If we tell them to stop, they'll stop. They are our allies.
They all freeze.
Hey.
Sun's getting
It's
real
gonna
low.
be okay.
Hi. Hello
It's gonna
there.
be okay.
This creature has no discernible face, but the front of the cottage kind of serves as that. There's a pair of windows and a door, and it kind of leans towards you.
Can you talk?
And you hear from one of the random people sticking out of it, "Yes, I can talk."
Okay, that's lovely.
Oh, help!
Hi, I'm
That's really
sorry
weird.
we made you
Please
look
help.
Horrible.
Okay. Oh goodness.
Okay,
Can we undo that?
okay.
Oh, goodness.
I feel like we can. We've been practicing, right? We can shape it.
It like shifts away. Don't touch me. Out of the mouth of the
Wait,
dog.
wait.
Okay.
Wait, okay.
No
okay.
worries.
You're the one who said you
On
needed
that
help.
front.
What do you need help with? I thought that's what you meant.
What would you like?
Should have said nothing. Damn it.
One of the people, a random person, says, "To kill you, revenge for mother." I didn't say that.
Okay, I see we are at a bit of cross purposes here. You must be confused like many mind.
Yeah.
The again, the dog, out of its mouth, goes, "He is weak-willed."
No, much the opposite, in fact.
It's actually very stubborn.
Incredibly so. But willing to listen.
Another one of the random people, this one a dwarf. "He does not love mother as much as I do."
So you're all individual mimics then, am I right?
And then another one, this one an elf. "No, this is me. These little things are bits of me.
Ah,
They speak for themselves foolishly. Help, please, get me out of this thing."
well, why don't you just get out?
You know, let me interject.
They
We have not met Mother yet. What if we love her just as much as you do? But we don't know yet.
Sounds wonderful.
Yes.
Shouldn't we get the chance to love Mother?
She gave us what no mimics have ever had.
Which is
Freedom.
what?
She gave us freedom. She let us go.
So
Ah, excellent. So the one of you that wants to leave, you can go now, right?
it's fine. Yeah, you can go.
Yeah.
These
alright.
are not people. These are bits of my flesh.
Why did you?
Oh, so you're
make
all
them
one mimic then, am I
want
right?
to leave then?
Yes, I am. No, it's using my mouth.
Okay, how did you?
Okay,
How
I-
did you?
Can I
Make it
insight check
want-
this thing?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm definitely like
Yeah.
Such a bad
Shit.
idea, but I have to
out.
because it's killing me.
21.
Hey,
Well,
A 10
That's
for
one of the
Lucian
few
and
things I'm good
a
at.
13 for Crunk. Nice. Win. It's really weird. So what's going on, as far as you can tell, is this whole thing is one mimic. But there are small parts of it that are sort of subdivided into their own creatures. They are all a part of the singular whole, but when it doesn't use their mouth to speak, they're sort of in control of them, but they are still all part of the same thing.
Can I? How did you do that? How did you make it so that like some of you is not part of you all the way and it wants to do other things from you, but like also is still you? How did you do that?
Mother thought that a mimic would be great if it could be separate into multiple pieces.
Okay.
I
So wait, can you
was the
Can
first
you s-
experiment to do
I
so.
mimic Voltron.
can you like split them off? I'm not saying you have to do that, but like can they come off and like walk around and do other things?
I was the first experiment.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ooh, how many did
Oh.
you do?
Does that
So,
mean no?
No.
That's really cool though.
It is.
You're really cool.
Yes, this
Seriously.
is never seen any mimic like you before. You're amazing.
Can you teach can you do you think like we can create mimics similar to your mother. Um could you teach me how to make one do that?
You make mimics? How dare you?
Yeah. What? I don't enslave them. They're free to go also. That's like saying how dare I have children? Like that's just rude.
Their mind
Fair
is
point.
bound to the purpose you made them for.
No.
To exist.
If I make them to live,
Mother is the only one who has ever done that before.
that's
You
Um,
learned from the tyrant.
And yet, hold up his bracer. Bracer, just do something. I don't know. Have fun with it.
It literally just goes. It just like ripples, and that's it.
Ooh, I would just like make I would like my clothes or whatever. I'd just be like, hey, do whatever you want.
Crunk,
Mm-hmm. You have screwed up immensely.
roll me a charisma save. I guess. Like I don't know how to put this. Like 14. Okay. Okay. These clothes cease to do what most people would think clothes are supposed to do
Nice.
because these clothes don't actually like covering those parts.
Oh,
What can I say?
well, you look at that. Given an
no, thank
option,
you.
they do what they want. Bracer, are you happy this way?
Again, it just like ripples. That's it.
I feel like we should let Crunk's clothes stay like that and we'll just like get him a cup or something.
I like it.
Oh, can I reach into the our treasure thing and see if there's like a golden loincloth of some kind that he can have?
Y'all are all talking about this, and I'm standing over there just like swinging my hips and just.
The no. There's very little clothing in the treasure one. However, a mimic on the other side hastily goes and finds some and hands it to you.
We appreciate you so much.
I don't help. I'm like, good luck.
Here. And I like hand him like whatever they handed me. It's just
The
a bits cover,
clothes?
you know.
Absorb it, basically. They just like suck it in and wrap it around him.
There you go.
So is he wearing a skirt now?
Yes, he's wearing a skirt underneath pants that have a giant hole in them.
We'll figure it out.
Well,
That's it.
that's a wrap.
I think we won D&D again.
Pretty much. Two-time champion.
Clothes puns.
Clothes
But as
puns.
you
They
see-
hold him up.
The point is, that's what they
Freedom of
wanted to do.
choice.
Not
Exactly.
what I wanted to do. I didn't want to show my junk, but they wanted me to. So I
Oh
did what
well.
they wanted me to do.
We just we
You know.
never considered asking, sometimes
The
thank you for helping us
entire mimic in
that.
front of you begins to like fold in on itself. The bits begin to absorb into it, and it just keeps folding and folding until it is now a table with
Ooh.
chairs about it, one for each of you. And then on the other side of the table is looks like an elven man. A thing
May
you
we
can
sit?
notice, though, is that each of these things are attached to each other. The chairs, underneath the chairs, there's a rug that connects the table and the chairs.
Ah.
And the man is sitting on
Part
the
of
seat.
the
And
chair.
he's part of the chair. His hands move independently; they don't stick to the table, but he's actually stuck to the chair.
That's so cool.
May we?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to be rude.
Thank you.
Okay.
Go and have a seat.
So, yep. I would
Sure.
sit also.
I'm not like sitting on your face, am I?
I don't think he would make a face there. I feel like
So you say
they're smarter than that.
you say that you do not enslave mimics.
Oh.
You have never created a mimic that was built for a purpose.
I feel like there's a difference between creating a mimic with purpose and asking them to complete the purpose and enslaving.
Because
For
she made
example-
you with a purpose of being able to
Yeah.
be different mimics at the same mimic at the same time. That's a
Form
purpose.
and mind are not the same thing. She
I
made
think
my
the
body with a purpose, but my mind with none.
Just like us.
I
We
feel
have
like the intent of what we did is fair.
So, Lucian, your
yes.
kitty cat mimics.
Oh yes, my children.
Do we ever force them to come back? Do we ever force them to do anything, really?
Have you
They
ever
just
tried
sort of
forcing a
report
cat
back.
to do anything?
It is
Oh.
not the
You
same
can
thing.
entice them.
Having that kind of free will about them is what makes them them.
It's not the same thing. Forcing
Oh.
someone to do something, physically forcing them to do it, is a terrible thing. But much
I agree.
worse
That.
is forcing someone to be something else. That their mind, that their will is not their own. That is what the tyrant did to us, and did to our mother. She had no choice what she wanted. She could not choose to want what she wanted because of the chains he placed on her.
Well, I mean, a lot of us don't choose to want what we want. I mean, I like chocolate a lot. I probably shouldn't eat as much as I do, but I want it. You know?
Oh yeah, you do. um Sorry.
Do you understand the difference?
Yes.
Absolutely.
That
And as
is
we
what
know-
the tyrant did to our mother.
We talked to him about that once, didn't we?
Hmm.
We talked to him a little bit about his daughter? Is that how you referred to her as?
For simplicity, we use those terms.
Okay.
Can't
From what
hear
I
you,
could tell,
Lucian.
No, it's fine.
From what I could tell, he sort of regretted what he did.
Thoroughly so.
Am I right? Yeah.
Hmm?
Now,
I'm sure he
I-
regrets losing her.
Mm-mm.
No,
Not what we said.
no.
and not what he said either.
Now,
He cannot be
I
trusted.
Why?
I understand that you might not want to give in super easy to the idea that the person that you've been told is horrible and nasty this whole time is actually not that bad. But, I mean, give us a chance. We're not here to hurt you, obviously.
Again,
And honestly, I would really love to learn from you and the her. Do you know if she has a name? Because it's very awkward to just say her.
keep hearing the mother.
The mother? That's a good one. But yeah, I mean, like, I would love to learn from the mother as well. We obviously we only have one side of the story, but I mean, if we stop here, we won't be able to get both sides and see if perhaps we can resolve some of the family strife. We do consider the Mimic King family. At least I do. I don't want to speak for all of us.
And
That
that
would
by
be,
extension makes the mother family.
But yes, exactly. I'd love to meet my cousin. I don't know. Would she be cousin or would it be more like a sister, I guess?
Right,
Cousin's
cousin
good.
feels good.
Cousin
Yeah,
feels
cousin
pretty good,
feels good.
actually, yes.
The cousin. We'll call her that.
Cousin.
She has a name.
And it is
Annalisa. Annalisa.
Annalata.
S instead of a T.
A laser?
Annalisa.
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 L.
And a laser.
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard. I didn't realize you were. Okay. Annalisa. That's beautiful.
I like it a lot.
I like your name. That's a pretty name.
It would be lovely to meet Annalisa. As we told Many Mind, we might even be able to help break those chains.
How could you?
We don't know. We
mean-
haven't seen him yet.
Exactly.
Yeah, we haven't met
Well,
But would
I'm
you defy your
assuming-
master?
her. What?
You
It's not
assume
really-
it's defying.
you assume that he's like our master in the way that, like, someone enslaved would be. But I mean, obviously, we're not that.
Do you know that your will is your own?
Absolutely. If not, why would we be sitting here? Why would we be going through here talking when
Instead
if
of
we were
kicking
just
butt.
by a tyrant, just slaughtering everything in our path that wasn't his design? That's what tyrants do.
Plus, it'd be way easier if we just, slew everything as we went through.
Because he
Be-
wants her.
Yeah, this is.
Well,
Unbeknownst to yourselves, you are here to trick me.
Wait. How do you know?
I'm certain of it. You must
Oh,
be here
you're
to.
certain.
You must be here.
Must be.
He has no kindness in his heart. He would not extend a hand or let his servants heal her. He
Let us
wait,
prove
what?
it. Is there something wrong with her? Is she sick?
No, the whole binding thing.
Ah.
I have a potion. Oh. I mean, I'm a cleric.
He is evil. If you are here out of kindness in your hearts, it is because he has unwillingly forced you to be his instruments.
I would say he's more chaotic than evil.
Wait.
Chaotic
You
neutral
said
feels
nothing but evil in his heart, correct? There is no good, no kindness.
There cannot be.
Then how do you explain how he saved thousands upon thousands of lives from being snuffed out in an instant?
Oh,
At
right. He
great
caught that
personal
city.
Risk. Yes. Caught an entire city out of the very
It was-
storm.
It was
And
really
he-
cool.
And it
At
was
great
not easy
personal
for
risk.
him.
He was sore.
Yeah, he slept for hours,
Days.
Days.
weeks. I don't know.
Long time.
And you can see the gears turning in this one's head as he's kind of understanding what you're saying, but also he says, the acts of gods for their betterment sometimes appears cruel and sometimes appears kind.
So no matter what, it's cruel and evil. There is no acts, no justification possible. You've made up your mind that it's going to be one way, whether it is or not.
There is one way,
Sounds
but
like-
that option is unacceptable.
Which is?
Sounds like
If he would free her. But that would put
Why not?
her within his reach. And the risk is far too great.
But perhaps we can do it instead. We don't know until we talk.
Our mother is too compassionate, and she would accept your words. That is why we
Compassion
came
is-
here, to protect her from you.
Oh, so
You
she
are
is
going
allowed to make
against her
own
will.
decisions.
Well, yeah, that's what freedom is, Crunk. I'm very proud of them. They're doing a good job.
Yes,
been
but
here
they're
for minutes.
denying her a choice.
Yes.
They're making decisions for her in what they consider her best interest without consulting her.
She doesn't seem very free.
If she wanted to, she could come here.
Oh,
We did not deny her that ever.
mhm.
Okay.
She told us that violence wouldn't solve the problem when we disagreed. So those of us that disagreed came here.
Gotcha.
Right, so
I mean,
we're here and saying the same thing she did.
Hmm.
If I were to accept what you say, what would you propose?
Figure out exactly what happened and see how we can undo it and give actual free will.
And the Many Mind has agreed to this.
Yes?
Mhm.
Agreed to take us to the, what was the cardinal place?
yeah. It's very nice.
I will have to go with you to keep her
Please do.
safe.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Very welcome to come with. Oh, another question. Sorry, I know this is random, but can you be just one thing? Or do you have to be like many things all the time?
Can I please get a dexterity saving throw from all of you?
Oh,
Check this out. I have. Where's it at?
Hey,
Holy
you get
crap.
advantage.
buddy.
I have advantage.
19
Jeez.
Oh my god!
and 7.
With advantage, Crunk gets a
With
7.
just waiting for that.
So
Oh.
as all of the chairs and the table and everything get sucked back up into this elf, you all are like, "Whoo, whoa," and stand up pretty well, except Crunk is totally just caught flat-footed, just boom.
My shirt flies up.
It's like if you were about to sit down and someone yanks the chair away from you. And so now he's absorbed all of the rug, the table, the chairs, everything into just this elf form.
Okay, well, that answers my question. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to make that happen.
You should continue.
Very well done.
on.
I'm impressed.
Excuse me. Yeah, that's very
Badger
impressive.
Arts, thank you for following.
Thank you.
And he sinks through the floor.
Okay.
Are we done
See you
then?
later.
Well, I guess we'll go back downstairs.
There are more stairs upward.
Upward we go.
Somewhat less boisterously this time.
Actually, before we do that, let me think about it. I wanna make things interesting. No, let's keep going. We're gonna take a break in a moment. In a moment.
Okay. He
All
was
right.
really cool.
Okay.
They were really cool.
You enter into
I wish they were less.
a room that is the floor is grass with occasional assorted other weeds and plants scattered throughout.
Yay!
You see the windows, and the windows reflect a sky, and when you look up to the sky that it's reflecting, it is there. And when you look back to those mirrors, instead of there being mirrors, there is actually the sky they were reflecting, and you're now in a open field. There is no tower.
I'm totally
You're
making this room back at our castle. This is amazing. I love it.
And you see the clouds are kind of pink in the sunset, and they begin to drift down. But even though they come down to the ground, they maintain their color. They stay a light pink and begin to flow in and amongst you.
Oh, that's
Wow.
fascinating. Well done.
And
very
you
Mimic.
smell it, and it is
Oh.
sweet, like
Cotton candy.
kind of, but so you know when you like water down a sweet flavor, it's nasty. It's like if you watered down sweet, but it wasn't terrible.
Oh,
It's like very, very subtly sweet.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, I can.
Mm.
And we are all poisoned.
Yes.
not
Except for me.
exactly.
Not so shit.
Excuse me.
So,
so
Loud?
just as a reference point, in case you're angry and want to attack us and hurt us, both Minimind and we didn't get the name of the last one. Have both
Oh.
agreed to come and help.
you hear a voice in Mimic.
There we go.
It doesn't have any definable origin, but you hear, I've seen.
Ah,
I propose a test to you.
Okay.
Do you accept the
what-
test?
Well,
I'll warn you
Yes.
from
Know
a
what it
lot of
is
push-ups.
first.
You would sleep. You would dream. And should your actions in your dreams be just, I will go with you.
what is your name?
I am simply referred to as dreams.
This
That's
will be
awesome.
interesting.
We're about
I'm
to-
down. Can you hit me with that sweet bed flavor? I don't know what I just.
It was amazing.
Slap me in the face with it.
Instantly, you all fall to the ground, unconscious. And now we will take a break.
Oh man.
okay.
No
Great.
pillows or nothing. Dang. Okay, good.
The ground is quite soft.
Hey.
Did you
Bro.
leave me alone? I don't know what I said either.
Hit me in the face with that sweet dream
Bed flavor.
bed flavor.
All right.
That sweet bed flavor.
We'll see you in a little while.
Okay.
We'll be back.
Oh goodness.
Oh wait, hang on. There we go. Hello, everybody. We are back, and we've got some very fun treats for you. So, the 4 Mimic Knights, these grand, amazing, awesome adventurers, go and take a nap. It is not exactly
do.
the same as a normal sleep. Heck, Lucian doesn't even normally sleep. This is you rest. Your body is almost dead. And your soul, your mind drifts off into dreams. And just keeps drifting farther and farther away until it finds itself somewhere else. In some place, in some dream that is so real that you can't remember the old place. You've never heard of Wynn, Crunk, Denise, or Lucian. Ever. Never heard of these people. Magic is absurd. There's no such thing. And you all work for the Private Eye team in New York.
What?
I call the fedora and trench coat look.
Why don't you introduce yourselves real fast? Who wants to go
Let's go in
first?
the same order
Sure.
that we usually.
Fan,
That means.
Okay, hey,
who are you?
I'm Evan. Really smart dude. Just, I got you covered on the smarts, okay?
Cool. Mets.
Hello, I'm Alon, and I am quite dexterous.
Kevtech.
Imagine it. Okay,
Oh.
hold on. Imagine introducing yourself that way in real life.
Hello.
Hello. My name is Mikhail, and I am the muscle.
Awesome.
Hey,
What do we
I'm
got?
Alex, and I'm great. You love me.
All right. The setting is New York, 1923. You've all been working primarily in Chicago, but been called up here to have a meeting. You took the nearest airship and were brought here. You are now in a meeting with a woman who is
Does she have legs that go all the way up?
Legs to go all the way up.
she
By the way, I'm changing my accent, see?
she says that she has a bit of a problem, and I'm very begrudged to have to even hire anyone for a job like this.
Hmm.
I am the sole inheritor of my uncle and his friend's will. However, they've been missing for a long time, but haven't been found or confirmed dead. As much as it's gruesome and garish, I need you to find them if you can, and if they're alive, please. I guess let them keep their privacy, but confirm that they are alive, or if they're not, find me proof, so that proceedings can continue.
A body, no well. I get this.
Alex is gonna like very comfortingly be like, "All right, yeah, we can handle this. Utmost discretion, of course. What's your name,
Evelyn.
Evelyn? All right, Evelyn. Um, do you have anywhere that we can start looking? Like, where's the last known location, or perhaps like you got communication from your uncle of some kind?
Well, so You take the job?
What's the pay?
Well, the pay will sound quite pitiful if I don't tell you who they are. I will give you 0.5% of the inheritance. My uncle and his friend are the two halves of the Steiner and Franklin Robotics and Research Company, which all of you would know. These people are the people that revolutionized the world. They're the people that made airships possible. They're the people that made holograms possible. They are the people who have just changed how everything is. And it's also believed that they distribute to the world less than 10% of their inventions because they believe that their inventions are dangerous if not handled carefully. So, they've given widespread the use of holograms and ultralight metals that allow for airships and such, but there's a lot of supposedly secret stuff that a lot of people theorize about in their laboratory. And so she is asking you to go there. That's probably where he was last. He lived there. And his friend did too. And so if
It'll be like going into Willy Wonka's place.
Yeah, it's like
Just
Willy
more
Wonka,
chocolate,
except this
more
guy built
more beer grease.
like robots and stuff. Steampunk robots.
Nice.
I like
Well,
it.
I'm in if my my crew here is willing to get in on this.
Is Alex the
Well-
leader? It sounds like it. That's
Works for
awesome.
me.
If you
Yeah.
if you guys want me to be, that's fine.
Yeah, lead away. See.
You are now.
This is awesome.
Yes,
So
that sounds reasonable.
Alright.
Okay, so I would assume we would take the next ship, unless anyone else has any other suggestions, to the place that we're supposed to
yes, you
be
can
going.
you can fly out to the nearby town. They're out. You'd go to Salt Lake City and drive from there. Here, and she offers forward a very overly fancy looking key. It's quite large as well. It's maybe a foot long, and like it's quite thick and has in the main handle of it these ornate, strange mechanics.
Compensating, are they?
Let me see
That
that.
is
Let me
like a-
let me see that here. Give it here.
He's like golden ticket. I was right.
I see.
You see, Evan, that if you turn the dial that's on the handle, the teeth of the key change. They twist and turn, rotating through the cylinder. So this key has at least 100 different potential keys that it could be. Lined up, numbered from 1 to 100.
Clever.
I'm just playing with the key and finding all the different combinations.
Is this gonna let us get into the
Yes.
his house?
Number 77 to get in the front gate.
Okay, I'm gonna like jot that down because I
My
take
mind's like a
notes.
steel trap. I got it. 77.
Okay.
Please send word
Alright.
if you find anything.
All right, at the same email that we were using to set up this meeting, I guess.
That was by holograph. That you
Holo-
Oh,
communicate.
right. Close. Hollow email.
Don't be silly.
Sure. Yeah. Same phone number. You get it.
It's Holocom. Come on. What do you think this is? Early 20th century?
Unless there's anything
right,
you all
so-
want to do to expand what your characters are, we can go straight to the gate at the lab.
I think we need to do some shopping first, right? Supplies.
What
Do I
kind
get
of
a gun?
supplies would you think we would need?
I'm kidding. We don't need supplies.
We have everything we need
have
in the
everything
box,
we need.
right?
Mikhail needs.
Magnifying
is
glass,
right
right?
here. The best tools he has.
Guns are
This
not
is my
super
tool.
easy to acquire, but do any of you have any firearms on you? Any lead?
Mm.
You asking if I'm packing
Just
heat?
brass knuckles.
All right.
Mikhail has
I
knuckles.
feel like I would have like one of those really small pistols.
Yep.
A
that you
derringer.
keep in-
Little derringer.
Yeah,
Hmm.
like just in case. It's like one of those little one-shot.
Dot Linton just followed. Thank you very much.
I think Alon would be more of a knife person, personally.
Ooh. Is it like a switchblade or something? Like a butterfly or something?
Butterfly.
Yes.
Or a hard
I like
light
butterflies.
knife.
A hard light knife?
Ooh. Yeah, hard light. Like
Like
what a
Von
hologram
Hogan.
is made of.
Okay.
Like a knife made out of light that's been hardened.
The lightsaber.
I
No,
caught
not a
it.
lightsaber very specifically.
No,
Yes.
because that could be melty.
Well, it is
and
now.
That's dangerous.
Got it.
What do you want to have?
I'm thinking, oh, I've been watching the Umbrella Academy. Have you seen the knives that Diego has? Those ones.
No, I have not.
Oh, they're basically just all metal.
Adodlin just subscribed. Thank you very much. You can give advantage to one of the players if you'd like, and they can hold on to that to use. I'll be watching the chat.
And we get to use it for this instead of, and like we don't
It's
have
for-
access to the ones.
No, it's for you, so you can
Whenever.
whenever.
So I have access to my other advantages also then? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
That I had before? Okay.
Speaking of the whole hard light idea, now I think instead of like brass knuckles, what Mikhail
light
has
knuckles?
is like, yeah, more or less like during a swing, it generates additional force by use of like hard light.
I have an idea. Maybe twist
Go
that.
ahead.
Think a little less sci-fi and a little more steampunk. They are Tesla knuckles.
I love it. So in. Oh god, yes.
Oh, now I want a cool weapon too.
You do. You have a
Let me-
derringer that's on an arm slide, like a little like spring-loaded thing that
that's-
pops out at
that's
your
fair.
sleeve.
That is pretty cool.
Tesla knuckles.
Okay.
I'm so happy.
Would it be possible?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I was thinking, if we're doing steampunky things, like a knife, like basically a spring-loaded knife
Mhm.
that, like, when I have it just in my hand, it's like yay big, but then as I like, it like extends out to be like a 12-inch blade.
Yeah.
That's what I was just thinking. I would have a cane, see, but it'd be the kind of cane with a sword inside, see.
Yes, absolutely. Wonderful. So you take an airship to Salt Lake City and then hire a driver to take you out to the laboratories. Out at the laboratories, the exterior is protected by a very tall fence that sparks every so often. But there is a very ornate front gate to the compound. Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Never mind, doesn't work.
Oh,
It was cool for a second. Oh well.
oh, that's too bad. That was really cool. That was really, really
Over your
cool.
headphones.
Nice.
It's not quite a bowler hat, but it will do the job.
All right. So the place is surrounded by a very large and tall electric fence. And behind that, you can see what looks like a factory. It's just this big, huge rectangular building. It has 4 parking spots inside. 2 of which are taken. What do you do?
Like,
So
is this where?
Yes, there's a
key?
gate there. You can try the key.
Okay.
If that's what you want to do. I believe. Yes,
I think
Ethan has.
Yeah, I've got the key. She said 77, right?
yes.
Does it fit?
Yep, it fits perfectly. And you turn it, and the gates open themselves gently, and you
Have,
can
like, some
stroll
sort
all
of-
in to the Steiner and Franklin Research Lab.
Hmm.
I kept
Like-
the key, right? Like I
Yes,
still have
yes,
it.
yes.
You guys
Is
can hear me?
pretty cool place.
Yeah,
I like
You're,
it.
you're a tiny bit quiet.
Okay. Sorry. So like how we have phones, do we have like some sort of armband with like a holographic
No,
uh
you don't.
We have like the Dick
Screen
Tracy
or
like
something, like-
walkie-talkies.
Pip Boy?
Oh,
like
I
basically
like the Dick
something-
Tracy style.
Oh no! So what you have is you have a little like key fob thing that you plug into
Okay.
communicator stations and has all your information on it to make calls. They don't have mobile communication, but you take your little thing, plug it into any station anywhere, and now you have all your contacts and everything, and you can communicate with people.
Okay, but like what about the internet?
Sort of. It's definitely less sophisticated than the internet. It's primarily communicating directly to other people.
Gotcha. Interesting. So as we walk in, what do we see at the front of this building?
At the front of the building, you see a like front lobby area. You see 4 parking spaces. 2 of them are taken. One is taken by a like bright, like gold colored fancy car, and then next to it is a black, like work truck, that has some kind of motor sitting in the back of it.
I would like to investigate the gold fancy car.
Yes. What would you like
We'll
to?
take
What are
a
you looking
look
for?
at it.
Any kind of clues to show like how long it's been here? Maybe if we can get some kind of a feel for which one of them would drive it.
I was asking about the internet because I was gonna run the tags,
No, the
but like
these vehicles have definitely been sitting here for a very long time. They've got dust across them. They have dust inside. They have not been moved in a very, very long time. You can see like
I'd try a door handle.
the work truck one would open. The fancy car would not.
Do I have any lock picking tools?
Yeah. I would think you would. If you want them, yes.
Excellent.
Because that sounds
I
cool.
would
I would like to use my lock picking tools on the car door, please.
All right, roll sleight of hand for me, please.
while they're
While
doing that,
that's
I'm gonna go
happening,
ahead
I-
and check out the inside of the work truck if that's all right.
Just the back of it.
I would want to look at the what was it? The glove box, basically.
Oh yeah, the glove box of the
in
work truck. You don't find the stuff that normal people would need in their vehicle. Doesn't have registration or any of that nonsense in it. It has a single shot flintlock revolver. It has a like music box that's been like partially taken apart. And a lot of receipts for local fast food restaurants.
Someone liked to get
And
jiggy
my-
with the clown.
What did you get?
6
A
for my
6?
sleight of hand.
Yeah. You managed, because you are fairly skillful at this, you managed to retract the picks before they are damaged or before you are shocked, but you can feel that some kind of like safety mechanism tries to zap you.
Fascinating. There seems to be some kind of safety mechanism.
You need it open.
Well, I was trying to get in. Do we want to smash windows? Alex?
Yeah, as soon as you say, "Do you want to smash windows?" Are there tools in that work truck?
There are a couple tools sitting next to the engine that is sitting in the back of the truck.
Like, is there a tire iron, for instance?
Yes.
Takes that to the window.
All right. Roll me an attack, please. So, or just roll me with your strength plus proficiency modifier, basically. Strength save would be the same thing if you're proficient in it.
Yep.
Would be the same numbers. 17, very nice. Yeah, you strike it, and it like spiderwebs, all white, and you actually have to smack it a couple of times. It's a bit tougher than you would expect. You've done this before, haven't you? So yeah, this is tougher than you would expect. But you managed to smash through and get through it.
Reach in and unlock it.
Yep, you unlock the door.
The door is unlocked.
Inside, you would
Well, that
find
works.
you would find a license for Mr. Steiner. And you would also find piled up in the passenger seat just tons of books, these like exceedingly thick academic books.
I'd start going through those.
All right. They are primarily they are exceedingly complicated and about very, very theoretical study having to do with stuff that in modern day we would put in words as quantum entanglement and stuff like that. In these times, they don't even have the vocabulary to really effectively talk about it. But this is the kind of stuff that's sitting there. One of these books, so most of them are there, and it looks like they have been read several times. Like the pages are worn, like someone's read them a few times. One of them is sitting brand new on top of the stack, and it is authored by Mr. Steiner. And is signed on the inside cover.
He signs his own books. Lovely. Looks like we found Mr. Steiner's vehicle.
Probably here then.
It
Well,
would
I
seem
mean-
so.
I sort of assumed that, but well, I guess there's two of them, right?
Mr. Steiner and his friends.
Yes, his good pal.
Oh, sorry.
I assume you move on to the lobby, or do you have anything else you want to do?
Yeah. I'm like standing there awkwardly, like, well, we didn't have to smash the window, but okay.
In the lobby, there is very little showmanship. On the wall is basically a placard that says, "In this date, the company was founded. The current date is this. Don't worry about anything else." Pretty much, it's like there's not much. There's a reception desk which has no one at it, but it does have a like an automated like question answering thing. If you would plug your identification thingy into it.
Oh, Mikhail would
Not
have
trapped, is it?
tucked the tire iron in his belt.
Nice.
Wait, you said something about an ID?
Yes, in the fancy car was Mr. Steiner's driver's license.
Yeah, take that ID and slide it into the thing.
No, it needs your like the communicator thing I was telling you about. This is just
key
anyone
fob.
can plug into this thing, and it's just an info machine. It'll just it's a help desk thing.
But also
It's
pocket
not
the ID.
trapped, is it?
Do you want to roll investigation to see if it's trapped?
13.
13? It doesn't look to be trapped.
Could I investigate the rest of the desk
Absolutely.
while she's doing that?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and put my plug my, I don't know, is it like a USB?
Basically, but a lot
Yes.
bigger. Yeah. So while you plug that in, you're looking in the desk, and it looks like there's nothing back here, as if no one actually ever sat here. The answering machine thing was the only thing that ever was their receptionist. Like, they never actually had a receptionist. It was just a desk
How
to make it look like there would
strange.
be.
Why would you have a desk if you don't need a receptionist? How strange.
Hologram.
Well, I suppose they could have used one, but why isn't there one here now?
I plug my thingy in and see if that does it.
Once you plug it in, you see what looks to us modern folk would look like an old tube television over on the wall lights up. But instead of just lighting up, it projects outward the image onto the space in front of you, and you see a fairly well done up man. He's well combed, well brushed. His mustache is neatly kept. He's wearing a fairly fine gray suit. Welcome. My name is Mr. Steiner. How can I help you? And
Where are you?
Like to take a tour.
so it answers the
No,
first
just one.
question. I'm sorry, I do not have the answer to that query. To Alex's question, tours are available on every second Wednesday of the month.
What is the current date?
It would give the accurate date, whatever it is, right now.
What day of the week is it?
Wednesday.
Oh, how lovely. Could we have a tour?
Feel free. And it, holds its arm out and the door opens.
Okay. I guess I take my little thingy and we.
And
I guess we'll
immediately
just
the
go.
television thing shuts off and the hologram disappears.
Hey, wait a minute. Mikhail will
What?
plug his in.
It immediately starts back up. Hello, my name is Mr. What did I say? Mr. Steiner.
Steiner.
Yeah, I did this
How may I
part
help you?
already. Where's Franklin?
I'm sorry, I do not have the answer to that query.
Who does?
Who does what? Excuse me, I don't understand the question.
Who knows where Franklin and Steiner are?
If you are not sure where either me or my associates are, you can usually find Miss Evelyn, my friend's niece, and she can usually tell you where we are.
Mm,
Where is Evelyn?
that's the person that hired us.
I know. I need you.
Checking. I believe she's currently in New York.
Ah, interesting. Who is it? How many people are in this building?
4.
Mm.
Are
Interesting.
there any... Can you track dead bodies?
No.
Worth asking.
Okay.
Can you put map up?
Yes. And it holds out its arm, and on the wall you see a little not projector, but like a projector screen looking thing would start like rolling down the wall. And it would roll down, and it rolls down a map, but the map is entirely scorched. Like someone like intentionally like burned it all out.
That's unfortunate. Can you download map onto my communicator, onto my fob?
Yes. Holding. I apologize. It appears that someone has deleted the file you are looking for.
That is frustrating.
Who deleted it?
Administrator 5.
Who is Administrator 5?
Experiment AO 75-3.
Can you verbally tell us how to get to where that person would be?
I don't understand the question. You're asking me to go to a person. There are only 4 people here.
Could you show us to experiment A0753?
Yes. Down the hall. And it will give you some instructions. They're kind of complicated, but if you like write them down, you can get to them. And it's telling you to go down to the research and storage area of the building.
Okay, I guess I would definitely I would definitely like have written down the directions to
Yes. Wonderful.
sort of
So, do you want to follow
follow
those directions?
Yeah. Keeping a quick like a eye out
Yep.
around to see if anything looked unusual or like see if anything caught my eye.
And I assume Mikhail takes his thingy back.
Yes.
Yeah. So as you go, this place is interesting. It's a facility that could house hundreds of workers and would have hundreds of people employed, but you see not only no people, but no places for people. Like up on the assembly lines, there's no space for people. Instead, there are these machines set up to do the work instead. Everything seems to be automated, from the complicated, interesting, and mundane tasks. It seems to be entirely automated.
My father always said that the robots were going to take all of the jobs.
And yet here we are. Who wins now, robot?
And as you proceed, you go down to the indicated space. And when you enter, you find a lot of crates. They seem to be like just a lot of stored stuff, but you see also what looks like a man shrouded in shadow. You can't see any of his details, but a man standing maybe 8 feet tall. Very, very large, thick, hulking man. Leaned, his long hair hanging down in front of his face. Leaned there. And this person remains entirely motionless.
Hello, really tall guy. Wow, you're bigger than me. I like this.
And a very, very kind of unsettling, kind of jerky motion. The head comes up to look at you.
Don't like that much.
And it stands up and moves forward into the light. And what you can see is a person, but made up of people. You see bits that come from different places.
Monster.
Well, very specifically, Franklin and Steiner's monster.
Oh, God.
It's made of them.
No. It's not made out of them. It is entirely something else. You see 5 metal rods jammed.
Oh, Franklin's, you son of a bitch.
You just got that?
Yes.
Mr. King of Puns just got it?
Ugh.
You see 5 metal rods jammed through its
So
chest,
bad.
around surrounding where its heart would be. You see that these like have been shocked. Like this is around its heart to start its heart. And it steps forward. Who are you?
Your friends.
Mikhail, who are you?
I don't have a name.
You don't know. Okay. Would you like a name?
That is a sad state to be in.
I suppose. What are you doing
Bone.
here?
We're here to find Franklin and Steiner.
Yes, there are people that are worried about them.
Me too.
Hmm.
You haven't seen them in a while, I'm guessing?
It's been a long time. I
How can you say how long? Perhaps. I'm sorry for all the questioning.
and he kind of almost mentally like counting on his fingers, but he's not exactly. I think
Yeah, that's what I do.
maybe a year or longer.
Good lord.
Oh, that's a long time.
I last saw them in the uh, particle research this way. Do
Oh,
you?
you're gonna show us? Thank you so much.
What's
Yeah,
a
thank you.
particle?
I
Well, now you finished school, didn't you?
I don't exactly know. And he guides you towards this room. It is a large round room with consoles and holograph machines and all kinds of stuff lining the walls. And in the center, there is a metal brass platform that rises maybe a couple inches off the ground with an enormous Tesla coil coming down from the ceiling aimed at it. I last saw them here.
What were they doing?
I don't know. I don't understand the things that they talk about.
Hmm.
There are Steiner's glasses. And he points to the platform, and you see sitting there is a pair of like round thin wire glasses sitting in the center of the platform. That's all that's left.
Interesting. Can I see from here how thick the glasses are?
They're fairly like thin. Like they didn't seem to be like they look like these might be just kind of reading glasses maybe.
Decorative.
Yeah, but possibly mostly decorative. They seem to be what and you've seen these you saw these glasses on Steiner in the hologram thing. Like these seem to predominantly be a part of his look rather than actually important.
Well, they don't seem to be terribly important to him other than his looks.
So this big coil thing like my knuckles.
Hmm.
Oh no.
So there's like a platform.
They
under
got
it?
zapped really hard.
Oh,
It would seem
goodness.
so. Is there any kind of control device that I can see?
Oh, there's tons of them. There's too many. It looks like a spaceship console all over the walls.
Interesting. Could I investigate to see if I can make heads or tails out of it?
Yes, I think Evan should also probably do that as well. The
Investigation rolls.
yeah.
right here.
That's a 24.
Ooh,
And a 20.
very nice. Geez, and a
22.
22 from Alex. Jeez. Mikhail, you want to
We know how to run it and we can bring them back immediately.
You want to throw your hat in the ring?
Sure.
5. Wonderful.
It's about right for Mikhail. Let's be real.
All right, so you'll start looking through here, and it is a lot of it, even with amazing rolls, is above, just way over your head. It's this weird stuff. But you do get the basic controls of turn on, turn off, turn up the power, turn down the power over here. And there's some sort of coordinate system, which doesn't make much sense because it's like 4-dimensional. And there's a you get the basic functions of it. You could turn it back on if you wanted. And so the
Interesting.
man who currently doesn't have a name says they said they were going somewhere.
Oh, it's some
Yes.
sort of teleporter, huh?
Where are they going?
Well, I don't know.
Well, did they? Oh, they just said they're going to place.
They said they'd finally figured it out.
Ah, what is that?
And he just kind of shrugs. This, I guess.
Let's see. Is there a back button?
Perhaps.
Could you perhaps reverse this and then turn this back on and see what maybe we could see what happens?
You could try.
With my nat 20, could I figure out how to try to reverse it?
Yeah, between you and Evan and Alex, who all have done pretty good, you can try to basically turn this thing on backwards.
Okay,
Uh,
maybe we can find it.
the man, as soon as he sees you're starting to power it up, says, oh, okay, and steps out of the room. I don't want to be in there.
Okay.
Oh, why not?
Whatever happened to them might happen to me.
You make a good
Well-
point. I keep you company to keep you safe.
So, this thing, you can set it all up with the three of you, but one person has to be like the last person to like flip the switch. Apparently, Franklin and Steiner didn't develop a way to turn this thing on without being in the room with it, or throw the final switch. So, who wants to be the person to do that?
I'd be more than willing to stay. That's fine.
I'm going.
Okay.
We did.
Rock, paper, scissors. Come on. Rock, paper,
Paper, scissors, shoot.
scissors, shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh,
Ha! I get to stay.
okay.
I'm flipping the switch, baby.
All right.
So everyone clears out of the room, and you close the. Mikhail, you and the large man close the blast door there.
Is there an
Good luck,
observation
alone.
room or anything?
There's just a thick piece of glass at the door.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
As the switch is
I'm like-
flipped, there's some bright flashes begin to come down from the Tesla coil, landing on that platform. You see the glasses are there 1 second, and then they're gone. And then it flashes again, and it stops. And there's something on the platform.
What is it?
On the
I
platform.
turn it back
Oh,
off.
I can't see. This was a terrible idea without any eye protection.
On the platform is a lumpy piece of like dirt, mud, rock thing. It's kind of orange, kind of green. And it like for a moment it's completely solid and dry looking, and then almost instantly just goes bleh and kind of mushes into a lump.
Ew.
Well,
I'm gonna go up and examine it.
that was
You
unexpected.
want to roll? Jeez, just investigation, I think. Evan.
Okay.
Hmm,
Yeah,
14.
we're all like just crowding around it, like. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit twice.
Well, both were bad, so it's fine.
I'm giving Mikhail disadvantage.
Well, a 9, not bad.
And an 11.
So Evan, in the most basic terms, this is dirt. This is just dirt. But this is also not dirt from Earth.
Y'all want to go to an alien planet?
I think
No?
What
perhaps.
do you mean not Earth dirt? What other kind of dirt can it be?
Earth dirt.
Well,
Earth
if
just means dirt.
if this sent them away and they were still alive when they reached their location, then they probably wouldn't have been there when we reversed it.
That makes sense.
Hmm.
Do you guys want to try and go there and find them, or do you just want to report back to this Evelyn gal?
Well, we don't really
I mean,
have
we still
any.
don't know if they're dead, so
Mm-hmm.
She wanted
haven't-
proof.
that's true.
We have none.
We have alien dirt, liquid dirt.
And the
Mud?
strange man outside?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Can we call him Kurt? He feels like a Kurt in my soul, you know?
We could ask him.
How do you like the name
Oh.
Kurt?
Sure, that sounds good.
Nice to meet you, Kurt. I am Mikhail.
Hi.
Yes, I'm Alex. This is Alan, and the name's Evan, see?
That's a long one.
Sorry. So, Kurt, I have a bit of an interesting proposition for you. So we would like I would like to try something. If we could send you, we're gonna flip all this back to go normal. Send you through the flashy light thingy, right? And then wait about 5 minutes, and then we'll switch it all back to reverse. You all you have to do is stand there and not die, and then we will
We
attempt to bring you back, like
we
this
could
dirt
send
came through, right?
we could send something a little less alive. Perhaps a robot.
Right.
Wait, what happened
Robot.
to the glasses?
Oh, that's true. I didn't think of that. I got
Yeah, are the
excited.
glasses still right
about
there?
the idea.
No, the glasses are not there.
Oh, wait. Where are glasses?
Hmm.
What glasses?
We could
Oh,
just reverse
The
it and
ones
see
that
if the
were
glasses come back.
here. Yes.
okay. That's probably
You know,
a
for
better
being
idea.
a
I'm sorry,
strong
Kurt.
man, you seem to be kind of smart. Impressive.
I've been teaching him, see?
What? Just because I'm big, I'm stupid? Rude.
It's a little bit
It's
of a.
been my
I agree.
experience.
That was quite rude.
Well.
So you just turn the thing back on again?
the
None
other
of you
way
have heard of
around.
radiation, so you probably just stay in the
Yeah.
room
Yeah.
this time.
Probably.
May as well.
Whoops.
Yeah, when you
That's a
turn it
problem
on,
for future
the lump
elsewhere.
of mud disappears and the glasses are back. But this time they are cracked a little bit.
Oh, that's not good.
Interesting. I
Hmm.
wonder what would have cracked them. Do you suppose it was the travel, or was there something on the other side?
It could have been the trip. That mud stuff kind of went weird.
Oh, got all broken up and weird. Oh, that's not good.
I don't want to get cracked.
No. That's,
Yeah, you're right.
You should not go. That is
Ignore
bad.
my suggestion, Kurt. I was being foolish.
But they are my friends.
Well,
So if they weren't there when we went to reverse it, perhaps it doesn't hurt if you only go one direction. The glasses were fine until they came back.
that we know of, they could have been broken over there.
Yeah, they could have been broken in the time they were over there before they came back.
Were they wearing any kind of special protection? Like fancy suit?
Not when I saw them last. Just their normal clothes. Steiner was wearing his lab coat over a suit, and Franklin was wearing driving gloves and an apron.
And nothing underneath.
Oh, other clothes.
My goodness.
I don't know what kind of party it was.
I mean, I'm not gonna judge.
Look, I'm willing to go through the thing.
I would actually kind of like to go too. This could be
I'm
interesting.
actually quite intrigued.
Interesting. Well,
Kurt, if you want to come, you are welcome.
Yeah, but wait. Who is going to flip switch on the way back again? That's his problem.
Well, there
I
were
could-
only 2 people in here when they went.
Maybe that's why they couldn't get back.
Who was in here when they, or sorry, who was in here when they went?
Just
This is
them.
my voice. Back the hell
I
off.
slipped your trunk. I'm sorry.
I have stolen your crown. Knock it yourself off.
I should have stolen Lucian.
Uh, that was a little scary.
Tiefling warlock.
It was just them in here. But I could stay behind to bring you back if you want.
That sounds
Well,
good.
do you want to come with us or do you want to stay behind?
Someone needs to bring us back. See?
Well, it's a question of who does what.
I'm very
I'm going through.
I'm very afraid of going on.
Dying? Death? Being electrocuted to death?
I've never left this building. I'm
Ah,
very afraid of what might be outside.
Oh, you
I
would
I
be
can understand.
I'm much more afraid of what might be through there. And he points at the Tesla coil.
Understandable.
Well, could you take
Um,
instruction?
Yeah, I'm good at
fine.
that.
Obviously very smart.
Well, I will come with you then, and we will leave. What did we need? Kurt. We will leave Kurt here, and we shall hopefully return in a jiffy.
How long do we want to give it? Like a 5-minute thing, or do we want to do an hour?
I was gonna say an hour. That would give us time to explore,
Yes.
Okay.
figure out where we are, possibly. This is all hoping that wherever we go, time runs the same. Because I have no
What?
idea. I mean,
I miss time.
And he points over the wall. I'll watch the clock
okay.
if you show me how to do it. How to set up the
Perfect.
machine.
How do I watch the clock?
Oh. Yes. So I guess we'll spend a minute kind of like showing him, okay, and then you turn this to this.
Mm-hmm.
If you put it up, and then you do this, and then you do it like this, and then
And so he kind of jumps the gun a bit.
Can you do that again?
He turns it on. And the thing begins to flash. The light begins to flash.
No, not yet.
Oh,
Not
quick,
yet.
get on the
No,
thing.
Sorry. Or yeah, go.
I was already
Go.
there. I'm on the thing
Okay,
already.
no, don't. Ah!
we all just sort of like run
Jump in.
together.
All right. We'll come back here next time.
Excellent.
No.
Oh wait, no.
Yep. We're ending the session in the middle of the dream.
Ah.
Better level up for this.
I have to remember my accent next time.
I love how quickly we all just jumped in.
Yeah, y'all did great. You did amazing.
Screw it.
I mean,
It's Dreamland. Whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, it was fun. Oh wow.
Yeah.
What's going on?
All right, so we're gonna say goodbye to the folks, and we're gonna go do a raid. So let's do that same order we did in. Who are you all? Where can people find you? Oh, I know exactly who we're raiding.
Oh yeah. So hey, I'm Dan Rand on the internet, and I love each and every one of you. And tonight was super hilarious and fun, and it's been a long time since we played, and it was really good.
Mm-hmm.
So fun.
I am Mets Girl. You can find me over on the Twitters by that name. I also have a few podcasts. I am over on Service Desk. We do a podcast about technical stuff, explained to the not so technically savvy. We're a bunch of service desk techs that try to explain things. And then I'm also on Beholder's Eye, which is a 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons podcast. Over there, I get to play Zalara, the wood elf monk, and we have kind of a dark world, but we try to keep it lighthearted with the people playing. And then I'm here, and soon I will be on LCP D&D, starting with episode 15. So you got a little bit of time to catch up because I think they're only up to episode 8 or 9. So yeah, lots of fun.
Awesome. Alrighty. Kevjack.
Hey everybody, I am Capjack, or at Captain J Cross on the Twitters, and you can find me all over the place here on Welcome to the Party. Of course, here I am playing Mimic Nights on the 2nd, 4th, and 5th Tuesday of the month. And every Friday night, we are playing a 5th edition game of Chult, Tomb of Annihilation.
Tomb of Annihilation now.
Oh, we're all going to die. And I play that with Sam here. And then on Saturdays, I am in our Vampire the Masquerade Sabbat game with Shogun. So yeah, we're all over the place. Come see it. It's fun.
Awesome.
Yeah. And what the hell just happened? I don't know, but I loved it.
Onosama-chan.
Hey, so yeah, I'm Ane Sama-chan. You can find me on Twitter at Mimic Sama-chan, and I'm fairly active in the Discord that we've got for the Welcome to the Party. You can find me here every Tuesday, whether it's the Mimic Nights or the Eclipse Phase game that starts at 11 Eastern Standard Time. And someday, the Welcome to Codicet game will get back on track, but until then, we will be on hiatus. We just need someone who can stream it. But
At midnight.
yeah, at midnight. Yeah,
If there's someone who wants to do that, let them know in the Discord. That would be good.
Let us know.
Me too.
We need another player too because yeah, one or two.
Mhm.
That's what I do.
Awesome.
I think that's everything.
And then I am Shogun. I'm Shogun117 on Twitter, and I run this game. I run Shadowrun every other Thursday. I play in the Pokemon game all the other Thursdays, and I'm in the Vampire the Masquerade game on Saturdays, which is really cool. And also most Sundays I stream a D&D game that is homebrewed to be Destiny, over on the Alaskan Blue Jay Twitch channel. And I also get to now thank all of the Patreon supporters who are helping to...
Oh, yes!
Yeah, it's super cool. They're helping to support the channel.
I'm so happy about that.
Yeah, it's awesome. So we are going to go and raid Soul Bear RPG because Vampire the Masquerade is happening right now. So we're going to go do that.
And our game?
Yeah, the Anarchs are going right now, which is pretty cool. One of the Sabbat is maybe looking to join them at a later date. I don't think it's today, but it's super cool. They were talking about that last Saturday.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
2
Super
weeks.
cool. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great
All right.
have
Goodbye.
a great week.
Thanks
See
for
you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Uh-oh, someone asked about the Discord.
Bill.
We're out.
Well,
They'll figure it out.